Namaskar and welcome to the Sanatan Messenger. There are a lot of stories in several holy books of the Sanatan religion which clearly deliver a message that the Almighty, that is Lord Vishnu, makes the final judgment for all, and that too, the fairmost judgment. Fate of a person is decided by his past and present actions, and a person cannot escape his own fate by any means. So friends, this is a fact of Satya Yug. There lived a very pious king named Ambarish. He was very disciplined and well-mannered king. And most importantly, he was very particular in following the practices of his own religion, that is the Sanatan religion. In Sanatan religion, there are a lot of rituals that may be followed for the well-being of an individual, a whole family, a whole society, etc. But before starting off with the ritual, the person who would be following or performing the ritual has to take an oath a day before following the ritual that he or she is going to follow or perform the ritual on the very next day. And accordingly, the very next day he or she has to perform the ritual with complete dedication, and the day after performing the ritual, he or she has to break his or her fast within a given period of time. So King Ambarish had already followed a ritual a day before, and the very next day he was supposed to break his fast within a given period of time. A very famous saint of that time named Durbasha, being fully aware of the fact that the King Ambarish had to break his fast within a given time period on that particular day, arrived at the king's palace with some of his disciples on that very day. At that time, saints used to have a lot of respect. If they went to someone's home, they got a lot of respect and greetings and were treated in the best way the host could. As King Ambarish was a pious, disciplined and well-mannered king, he received the saint Durbasha along with his disciples in a warm manner. Saint Durbasha decided to take a bath from the river near to the king's palace before having the food offered by the king to him, and so he went for it. Now King Ambarish was required to break his fast within a given period of time which was passing by. Having complete knowledge of this very fact, Saint Durbasha was not returning to the place and was spending his time by the bank of the river deliberately. But King Ambarish couldn't have food prior to his guest, that is Saint Durbasha. According to the demand of the ritual, King Ambarish had some water after waiting for a long time for Saint Durbasha. Within a while, after the king had some water, Saint Durbasha returned from the river bank and immediately he cursed the king for having water. King Ambarish did not do anything wrong. In spite of that, he got the curse from Saint Durbasha, which spread a very unappreciable message to the society. The Almighty, that is Lord Vishnu, was observing everything from the very beginning. But this time he lost his temper over Saint Durbasha. He initiated his weapon, the Sudarshan Chakra, behind Saint Durbasha to take away Saint Durbasha's life. Durbasha was now afraid. He wanted to live more. Hence he went to Lord Brahma and asked for help to get him out of this situation. But Lord Brahma said to Durbasha that he wouldn't be able to go against the Almighty, and hence he refused to help the saint Durbasha. Durbasha was still seeking for help because the Sudarshan Chakra was after him. This time he went in front of Lord Shiva, but he got the same answer from Lord Shiva as well. The Sudarshan Chakra was coming nearer to him. Finally, he went in front of the Almighty and asked for help. Lord Vishnu told him to go back in front of King Ambarish and apologize for cursing him, and also revoke the curse from the king immediately. If the king forgives him, then the Sudarshan Chakra would also retreat. Accordingly, Saint Durbasha apologized before the king Ambarish and revoked the curse from him. King Ambarish was a kind-hearted man as well. He forgave Saint Durbasha and became a hero in the eyes of the society. Accordingly, the Sudarshan Chakra had to retreat, and Saint Durbasha got his life back. Friends, before doing anything, think about the task and about its consequences as well, because our past and present tasks determine our fate, and our fate determine our future. That is all for today. Have great lives ahead, and please like, share and subscribe the Sanatan Messenger, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get notifications about the channel. See you all soon. Namaskar.